Welcome to Fibocan's YouTube channel. You have done the right decision in your life by coming into Fibocan's YouTube channel. Who is Fibocan? Fibocan is a wealth enabler. How do we enable wealth? We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, enabling students, investors to devise their own investment strategies through our comprehensive training programs and innovative investment strategies. So what do? We have published educational videos 1 to 16, module 1 to 16 in English and Tamil. The modules that start from basics of banking, capital market, investments, how to do investment, technical analysis, options, futures, then strategies of options and futures, and finally income tax on derivatives. To begin with, all these 16 modules are available both in English and Tamil. I would request you to go and select the appropriate playlist and watch all the videos and put your comments. So that is the step one. Every day we put videos about market commentaries. Please understand that we are not SEBI registered. Hence, we cannot give any recommendations. We will say whether it is looking good, technically sound, technically weak, has to be cautious. These kind of things we will give, but we will not give any price targets, or we will not give any stock recommendations. Only thing is that we are here to give technical education, imparting technical knowledge to anyone and everyone through our free educational videos, which we put every day on the daily markets, and during weekends we put about global markets. So I would request and encourage anyone in the age group of 17, 18, those who are studying in HSC, higher secondary or plus 2, to watch module 1 to 4, definitely either in English or Tamil, whichever language you understand out of these two languages. And anybody who is doing BA, BCom should watch up to module 8. And those who are doing MBA, CA, CFA or any professional or postgraduates should watch up to module 15. And for professional traders, it is ideally suited for them to watch module 16. I am sure that you will enjoy watching and enhancing your knowledge. Thank you very much. Today is January 14, 2024, Sunday. As always, in the weekends, we put global market videos. Last week we didn't put, and 31st of December we had put for the entire year how it performed. So in global markets, what we see in three parts. In part 1 of the video, where we discuss about the indices, that is Dow, Nasdaq, S&P FTSE. Then we also discuss about CBOE VIX. These are the components we discussed in part 1 of the video. In part 2 of the video, we discuss dollar index and its components and USD INR. In part 3, we discuss exclusively 3 items. One is the US 10-year Treasury yield, then the Brent and the NYMEX, right? So first, let's go into Dow, Nasdaq, the indices, the part 1 of it. In this video, we'll be seeing part 1, and I would request people, I'm going to upload everything together. Within a 5 minutes gap of, I'll be uploading all the 3 videos. I would humbly request everyone to see part 1, part 2 and part 3. Because then only you'll be able to appreciate and understand the correlation between all these, the indices performance of also the US 10-year Treasury yield and other performances. Right? First Dow, it closed 37,593.23, 0.3% up this week. Nasdaq closed 14,972.76, 3.1% up this week. S&P closed 4,783.83, 1.8% up this week. FTSE 7,624. 0.8% down this week. Overall, in this year and this month, more or less it is flat. Nothing much has happened, excepting that Dow and S&P both have taken the previous year's high. Okay, so what it means? It means the last year's 99% of the cases. Okay, I mean, technically you can't say anything because it captures the mood of the market. But as a thumb rule, we can say that 99% of the times, the last year's low will be protected. That is simple. Because the high is taken out, last year's low, that's way below. Okay, that will be protected, which means the fall is at least not to that level. That is what one can say. Okay, in this week, what it has happened, in the month till now, all the indices, I mean, when I say all the indices, leaving FTSE will cover differently because these 3 move in tandem, while FTSE moves slightly differently. These 3 indices have formed kind of a doji, and in the monthly chart, and it is just touching or slightly below the Bollinger upper band in the monthly chart. In the weekly chart this week, everything formed spinning a solid green candle. Dow formed a solid green candle. S&P FTSE also formed a solid green candle. Last week, if you recollect, Nasdaq formed a solid red candle. This week, it is a reversal of that, you can call. It is kind of a bullish engulf or bullish harami, but it's a very big candle. So that is what it has formed. And in the monthly chart, as I said, in the daily chart, it is forming a rounding top. Okay, it is decisively above all the key moving averages. That is simple moving average, exponential moving averages in daily, weekly, and monthly. So that's very strong. So then what next? See, all they say, right? All things have to come to an end. That's why we have 4 seasons in the seasons, right? Summer, winter, autumn, like that. So everything has to come to an end. So the way it is forming a rounding top in daily chart, it seems that there is a chance that a fall is imminent, and the fall is also going to come next week itself. That is what it is showing. Hence, no one has to be cautious trading from these levels, because technically it is forming a rounding top. Unless otherwise, once again it resumes, there will be a big zoom up that will happen, but the probability of that is less as against the probability of falling. And if the fall happens, the fall will be very big. Okay, which means you can easily start going down in a big way. All these indices. FTSE on the other hand, FTSE, what happened? FTSE clearly formed a spinning top type candle in the weekly chart. And in the weekly chart, what it did was, the 50 week was the last line of defense that bulls had to protect, or bears had to break it so that they can bring it down. That is held this week. Why? Because the leg went below that, but ultimately it closed above that, and it is kind of consolidating. And in the monthly chart, it has formed a red candle. But notwithstanding that, it is, as I have been mentioning last year itself, 2024 is going to be an year of FTSE, where we expect significant upmove in this year in FTSE. That is what, and it is reiterated in the daily chart also, where it went and near the Bollinger middle band, and from there it just exponential moving average jumped up on Friday, and hence that level is acting as a very good support. It is above all the simple moving averages and daily moving average, simple moving averages, exponential moving averages in the daily chart. So CBOE VIX on the other hand, it is at 12.70, though this week it formed a solid red candle, but it is forming a rounding bottom. Normally when such rounding bottom happens, where the breakdown is not happening, which we have said that the levels of 10.9, 11, that is acting as a very strong support. If that doesn't happen, we can see a good up move that is coming in. So we expect it to go up in the coming, if not next week, probably shortly it will start going up. That is what we expect. Thank you very much. In part 2, we'll be covering dollar index and its component. Thank you.